Hey guys, to start off today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm almost at 40 subscribers and I need your guys' help, alright? So if you guys can just spread this video around as much as possible and do anything to get your friends to watch it, subscribe, like, and comment to everything. And for everyone that does help and share this around, I am doing a little bit of a contest. I went to my job and bought a couple movies and everything like that to give out. Both of them on Blu-ray. The first one is going to be Django Unchained by Quentin Tarantino. This is a Steelbook 2 as well, Blu-ray version, and also a Criterion Blu-ray I'm going to throw into this as well, of the 90s movie Rushmore. Sorry, I messed up on that, guys, my bad. But yeah, so both of these movies I'm going to be doing a giveaway. If you guys can get me up to 40 subscribers, please like and share this video around as much as possible, and I will add you guys to a list. Once I hit 40 subscribers, I will do a drawing live on my Instagram, and I will show the winners, send these guys out to you free of shipping. So please, once again, like, share, subscribe to this, and share it as much as possible. If say you're sharing it on a social media website that I am not familiar with or something like that, say it's Twitter or something like that I have not made yet, please just let me know in a message on Instagram or Facebook, or a personal message too. If you know you're a true friend of mine, we're friends on social media, just send me a message and say, hey, I shared this on so and so page, and I'll add you to the list. Alright guys, so please, once again, just like and share this around as much as possible. And I can't tell you how grateful and appreciative I am just for you guys watching these videos so far, and helping me get to where I am now. And I know it's not really that big of a step, but to me it is. I've been trying to do these videos for years now. Finally got the confidence to put myself in these videos and do these things for you, and I couldn't be more helpful with all the approval and praise I'm getting from all of you guys. Thank you again. Have a great day. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bambi's Breakdown, where me, Richard, aka Bambi, is going to do another movie review for you guys today. Today's going to be a little bit different from my last ones because lately there hasn't been really any new movies coming out, so I've been doing a lot of older movies. Not even really older, just past couple years or that have come out. But today I'm going to do a 2021 movie that just released on HBO MAX not too long ago. It is called Judas and the Black Messiah. This movie, right off the bat, I just want to say that it was very well done and things like that. It was directed by Shaka King, who I'm sorry I'm unfamiliar with any of your other work, and I'm sorry about that, but I will do my history, my research, and I'm going to look into more to what you've done before, because this movie was greatly directed by you, and I just wanted to shout out a little bit of praise for that. And then also starring a lot of people that we all can recognize. We have Daniel Kaluuya, who is from the movie Get Out. I'm sure a lot of us have seen that was directed by Jordan Peele. He did great in this movie. We also have, I just want to point out, Lakeith Stanfield, who is from Sorry to Bother You, which is another movie I plan to do a review for later on in the future, just because I want to talk about my experience with that movie more than just actually talking about the movie, I guess, if that makes sense. We also have Jesse Plemons and Dominique Fishbank also as well in this movie. Both, once again, great acting and everything like that in this movie. This is based in the late 60s and 70s, where the Black Panthers were active and doing what they needed to do to get their word and show their power around the world. I just want to say right off the back, I do know that we have some people that have their, I don't want to say doubts, but their feelings and their beliefs about the Black Panthers, what they were and what they did, and if they were good or bad. I don't want to talk about the day. I'm just solely talking about the movie that I watched. So I just want to cut that out from here. Sorry if you guys, you don't like the Black Panthers, you do like them, whatever it is. I'm just solely talking about today's movie, and that is Judas and the Black Messiah. Just wanted to settle the score right there before I continue on later on. So yeah, this is basically about character Bill O'Neill, who is played by Lakeith Stanfield. He is basically hired by the FBI to infiltrate the Black Panthers and give them clues, give them whatever clues and things that he can give out, he gets paid for. There are, in the beginning, you kind of see little clips of an interview that the real Bill O'Neill put out, and I'm sorry if I didn't mention this before, this is based on a true story. If you know the story, then cool. I didn't honestly know the story, so going into this, it was just cool to watch, cool to see the little clips and things like that. I'm not going to spoil it either. Even if you do know the story, then you know what's going to happen in the end, but I'm not going to spoil this in this one. I want you guys all to watch this movie, because this movie was damn great. Once again, back to Shaka King directing. Wow, that was great directing in this movie. There were some things, that I was watching and I was just so, taken over by some of the scenes and some of the shots that were just in this. There were a lot of things that you can tell he tried so hard, and especially with the actors too. He tried so hard getting them to show that emotion, that feeling, to parts where I felt, what those characters were feeling. Even though this is based 40 years, maybe 50 years almost, you know, it was just so crazy and so intense, and it felt good feeling that way again about a movie, by the way. And thank you, Shaka King, for giving me that again. I haven't felt that way with a movie in so long, especially since theaters have been closed. Seeing a movie like this, just made me want to go make a film again. I'm an aspiring filmmaker, and seeing a movie like this made me want to do that. And then also, back to, Lakeith Stanfield. Great acting as Bill O'Neill in this movie. And he kind of looked like him too. Now that I saw the real Bill O'Neill in this movie and seeing him, they do kind of look a little bit like each other, and I can say, great casting for him as well in that point. Before I get more into the movie too, I also just want to say, great costume choice by Charlize Jones, and I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, but wow, yeah, you guys really made this seem like this movie was based back then. Everything from the shots of the cars, the costume design, the inside of sets and stuff like that. And I'm going to shout out to, again, Rav, the set director. But I just want to put that with the costume design on point. You made me feel like I was really watching a 60s, 70s movie almost, because everything felt so real and looked so real, and I love that as well. And we also have Rebecca Brown as a set director. Perfect sets, everything too, like I said, from the cars to the buildings to the insides of a bar to everything. It was straight up to that point of time and everything like that. Loved each second of that. Thank you for that, guys. That was awesome to see. So yeah, back to the story though. So we got Lakeith Stanfield going and infiltrating into the Black Panther, I guess you can call, I don't want to say gang, but Black Panther community, and he's trying to not take over, but he wants to destroy it. He wants to help these FBI agents destroy it and do whatever he can possible to destroy it, but at the same time fake like he's about it and push it to as far as possible to take it down even more. He even gets Daniel Kaluuya's character, which is Fred Hampton, who was head of the Black Panthers at the time. I believe he was only about early 20s, maybe 21 when he was doing this and everything like that. And he made such a strong movement. And I want to go back to Daniel Kaluuya. Wow. Every time he made those speeches, every time he talked to, all the other Black Panthers and just communities in general, he would just walk into place and he would steal the show. He showed his empowerment, his confidence. Even like, I was watching a movie, and it honestly felt like I was just watching someone do a speech. Even though I know it's acting and, written for him, it felt like it was coming from him. It felt genuine. And that's what I really liked about Daniel Kaluuya's character in this. And not saying he was ever a bad actor, ever. I'm just saying, like, in this, it really showed his chops. I loved every second of it. Next to Lakeith Stanfield's character as Bill, man, there were some intense parts for him. Where there were parts where, in the beginning, once again, I'm trying not to spoil as much as possible, but in the beginning, you can kind of tell he was kind of for being with the FBI agent taking these guys down, because he didn't really know anything. He was there just to get some money because he was struggling too. You see him in the beginning going through some struggles, trying to do some illegal things to get money to get to where he is, and someone basically throws in a job opportunity for him, and he takes it and he goes as far as possible with it. But at the same time, in being with the Black Panthers, he has a conflict where he doesn't know who to go with. He wants to try and get these Black Panthers out there and get them strong as possible because he's been there and he's starting to love them. But at the same time, he knows his job is in first and he doesn't know sometimes what to do. I really liked some of the scenes too, where you just get his face and you just see his face. There's one scene near the end where he confronts Daniel Kaluuya's character, Fred Hampton, and he's quivering. You can see in his face he's scared. He doesn't know what to do, and I was so shocked about how intense that was, and I even felt it. I felt his feeling. I was just so into it, and I couldn't look away every second. Love those guys, by the way. And then back to Fred Hampton's girlfriend in the movie, who's named Dominique and played by Deborah Johnson. She was really well too. I don't think I can remember any movie with her, and I'm sorry, I probably have seen her in another movie, but during this is my first time seeing her, and wow, she really took the show into the scenes that she was in, especially one of the ending scenes. Once again, not spoiling it, but we just get a straight focus on her face while something is happening in the background, and you just see all the pain and intense feelings that she's getting at that right moment, and it was shot perfectly and acted perfectly. I love that scene. Even the cinematography and everything for it was spot on, perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better scene. And then next was Jesse Plemons as Roy Mitchell. He's, I guess, our villain of this movie. He's the one, you know, that hires Bill O'Neill and is paying him, asking him for clues, telling him to do this, this, and that for him, taking out the Black Panthers, what his role is, and you know, he's really the villain because this is who Bill answers to. He's the guy that eventually takes him down and stuff like that. Once again, I've seen movies with him before, but this one was really one of those movies that you saw his acting chops again, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing him in more future movies too. Same with everyone else. I mean, I know Dan Kaluuya is about to be in the new Jordan Peele movie. Happy to see him in that. Lakeith Stanfield, I've loved him since Sorry to Bother You, so every time I see him just get a role, it's pretty awesome to see. And then the rest of these actors too, I can't wait to see what they're going to do later on in the future. But great acting, great directing. The only really bad thing I could say about the writing, there were a couple instances and a couple plot holes that never really got brought back up again. One being with Lakeith Stanfield's character, Bill. In the beginning, he does something illegal. He tries to rob someone and gets caught. And then later on, when he's joining the Black Panthers and he's in the crew, another person from another crew basically calls him out and says, hey, that was a guy that robbed me or tried to rob my friend or something like that. And his crew shuts him up because he spoke out of line. But it never gets brought back up again. And then they just join together, they become friends, but that never gets brought back up again. I thought that was just kind of weird. I figured maybe down the line it would get brought back up again, but it just never did. It was just there for just the beginning purposes and for us to kind of get into the story. A couple little things. One big one was, once again, Bill, he kind of gets into an argument with Fred Hampton, aka the chairman of the story, and he basically says, like, I'm out of the Black Panthers, and then the next couple scenes, he's back in with them, and no one questions him, no one says anything to him, not even like a sorry or, you know, anything like that. Even if he would have came up to them, I'm sorry for how I acted the other day, can I come back? You know, I was looking for something like that, but instead they just batted an eye and never reached over it. Those are the only things I could really talk about that were bad. Everything else, very well directed, very well acted. You know, each scene that kept popping up had me hooked, and to the point where I think I put this movie on at 2 in the morning, and I didn't go to bed till after 4 in the morning because I just wanted to see what was going to happen and what was going to come next. So once again, guys, I want to encourage you all to watch this movie. It's on HBO MAX. I know they only keep their movies up for 30 days, so you probably have like a few more weeks to watch this, so please check it out. I'm going to give this movie an A-. The only reason I would give it a plus is because that writing, you know, there were a couple plot holes, but other than that, it was so good, really good. And I've already watched it twice. I'm happy to watch it again too, hopefully soon. Hopefully we get a Blu-ray 4K release really soon. I can't wait to add that to my collection, my big old collection, to the back of me over here. You know, I can't wait to do that. So once again, guys, thank you for watching my channel. Hope you guys loved it. Look out for more. Like, comment, share, subscribe this around. In the beginning of this video too, I'm going to put up a contest that I'm giving away a couple Blu-rays, a Criterion version of Rushmore and a Steelbook version of Django Unchained. Those are going to be given out to people that share this around. And like I said in the beginning, if I don't have you as a friend or you don't follow me or something on one of the social medias, but you're sharing my stuff around, please send me a message so I can add your name to the list. I promise. And once I hit 40 subscribers, I will be sending those out to all you guys. Thanks again, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this and have a great night.